City and Yankton and Sioux Falls School, guys. We're just sitting in the Farron house right now. As you've probably seen from a lot of our past videos, most of the pigs that we raise on our farm are white hogs, because the white breed of hogs are bred to be the best mothers. And since we supply breeding females to other producers, to make the best females, we cross white hogs. But twice a year we get kind of a treat at our house. In the spring and in the fall, we farrow our 4-H show pig litters. And so we get to see a little variety, because these hogs aren't bred, these litters won't be bred just to be great mothers. They'll be bred to be show pigs. So they'll be bred to be more muscular and more rugged. And so we'll just take a quick peek around. We'll show you some of the pigs, and then we'll show you the process that goes with bringing baby pigs into the world. As you can see, we've got a lot of color in these litters. We get some white and some blue and some red and lots of combinations. And that's because these pigs, like I say, are bred for 4-H pig litters. There's a nice one there. But so I want to talk to you a little bit about the different breeds of swine that we use to make our 4-H pig litters. There's basically 3 white breeds of hogs: the Yorkshires and the Landrace and the Chester Whites, and they're bred to be really good mothers. To get some of these neat color patterns, we cross different breeds of pigs. The black pigs with a white belt are called Hampshire hogs. That's the breed of hogs that's black with a white belt. And when we cross a Hampshire with a white hog, we get guys like this. We call those pigs blueback pigs, because they've got white and then they've got some gray on them. We call those pigs bluebacks. And then we've also got red pigs. We get red pigs from the daddy, but the red breed of hogs is known as the Duroc breed. So we took this red boar and bred it to this sow, and we got these really cute little red pigs with little black spots on them. And over here, we've got a blueback mama. So she's a Hampshire Yorkshire cross. And then we bred her to a crossbred boar. And so we've got lots of neat color patterns in this litter. We've got blacks, we've got whites, we've got bluebacks. And then over here on the other side, she even had a red belted pig. Those pigs are hard to find, but they're very popular for the show ring. It's really fun to breed some of these crossbred sows to some different boars and get some color and get some neat looking pigs to look at. So the kids are pretty excited about the selection we've got this time. I'm going to take some little time here now and show you what we do with the baby pigs as far as getting them ready for processing and stuff. So when the baby pigs are born, just like when baby humans are born, there's a few things that we need to do to get them off to a healthy start. One of the things we do is we'll give the pig a little dose of iron so that they don't get anemia. Because since we don't raise our hogs outside on dirt anymore, they don't get much iron from their mother's milk. And so they need to have a little shot of iron. And then another thing we'll do with these little guys is we'll dock their tails, because their tails are normally about this long. And if we leave their tails too long, when they fight with each other, sometimes they'll bite each other's tails. So always clip their tails back a little bit when the pigs are 1 or 2 days of age. Another thing that we do with the little guys is, I don't know if I can talk him in, open his mouth for me, but the little pigs have very sharp teeth right there. And they're almost like tusks. They're very long and they're very pointy. And so like this pig here has already been processed, but we'll take and we'll clip those teeth back just a little bit so that he doesn't cut his mother's udder up when he's nursing. Because if we leave those teeth intact and they're very sharp, sometimes they'll tear the mother's udder up and cause her to have some problems with their udders if she gets lacerated. So that's another thing we'll do. Here's a newborn baby that was just born yesterday. And if he'll cooperate, I'll open his mouth. They got real sharp little teeth in the sides of their mouth. There's a good look at them. And those little teeth can do some damage to the mother's udder. And so we'll just take a fingernail clipper and we'll clip their teeth back just a little bit so that we don't have to worry about injuring their mother sow. Another thing you probably noticed on our older pigs is we'll also notch the pig's ears so that we can tell what litter they came from. And so a notch in a different part of the ear will mean a different number. Like this little guy here, he has 2 notches down here. That tells me he comes from the 2nd litter. And then he's got 1 notch up here, and a notch up here counts for 3. So that tells me that he was the 3rd baby that we processed in the litter. So, as you probably noticed, if the mothers are milking really good, the little pigs grow extremely fast. By the time these little guys are 20 days old or 22 days old, they're probably going to weigh 13 to maybe 14 or even 15 pounds. And so, by the time these little guys are 3 weeks of age, they'll already be big enough and healthy enough and hardy enough that we can take them away from their mothers. And so, we call that process weaning when we take the babies away from the mothers. But these little guys, these older litters, are just about there already. They were born, I think the oldest pigs were born the 10th of February, so they're almost 3 weeks of age already and be taken from the mothers. And so that's kind of how we process and handle the new baby pigs. And then the mothers, of course, will be bred back to have babies again for the fall. When we get together again next month, we'll probably have some new baby calves on the ground, so we'll spend some time talking about calving. And it'll be time to be getting ready for spring field work. And we'll also talk a little bit more about manure, because we'll be thinking about pumping our manure back out on the fields again for fertilizer. So we'll have a lot to talk about next month, and hopefully you guys have a good one. Have a great month. Thanks.